Hello! So I added a Anarchy Biome to Minecraft, and it's kind of more like a world preset instead of a biome because there's kind of a lot to unpack here. So in one of my previous videos for ImageWorld, I made lavacasts using 3D cellular automata, and so I expanded on that a little bit, and I actually need Fulbright to even see most of this, because even though you can clearly see it's daytime, if I turn off Fulbright, it's actually pretty dark in here, with only little bits of sunlight peeking through the obsidian roof. And by the way, this atmosphere is like so cool. This would probably be horrible to live in survival, but I'll get to that soon enough. So I've given the lavacast two new things since the last time. I've given it an age, and I've given it a type. So of course, we still have normal lavacasts. Next up we have the ancient lavacasts, or what I call mossy casts. We have sandcasts, which I thought was a funny name. Sandcastle, sandcast, you know. We have mesa casts. We have walls every once in a while for no reason. I felt like adding it. And hopefully there should be the last one. We have obsidicasts as well, which are lavacasts made out of obsidian. So you can pretty clearly tell that this is kind of a mess. And for example, almost this entire sandcast is like floating chunks of sand now instead of a pyramid. And this is because I made older lavacasts. The older they are, the more destroyed they get. And that has other values. Like for the ancient lavacast, the older it is, the more moss and vines there are. So I guess I'll do a top-down view of the world real quick. Obviously we have the roof, and this is kind of inspired by 2b2t, the oldest Anarchy server in Minecraft. And if we fall down real quick, we have the surface layer, which has a highway on both the 0 axes. It's kind of been run over by lavacasts over time, but there's still some left visible to the surface. If we continue down, actually this is down, there is a layer where there's lava and water aquifers. So that's actually here. This should be underground, but it's not. If we continue, there is a second layer, even further. Looks like there's a tiny little lavacast here. You can see some withers actually survived, and they're having fun, as usual. And at the very bottom of the world, there's this place, which is kind of simulating as if, like, people have tried to escape, except for I built the portal wrong. It simulates the destruction that many withers over time will create. Like, they're just shooting around. These will eventually destroy things. And this actually makes kind of a cool challenge to see if you can survive in a world of anarchy. Although, this isn't very survivable, and I guess I'll show you why in like just a second. So let's take this forest, for example. It hasn't been that harmed yet. You'd set the color palette to Anarchy, because I'm terrible at naming stuff. And we can start this. And I'll use the color map instead of a picture or a folder. And I'll go with biome scale of 120. And to prevent it from killing my computer, I'm just going to set the loading speed to 50. So like most of the other color palettes, it does everything in 2 waves. So first, destroys the surface, and puts some things like ender chests around it. And it makes the ceiling, which you can't actually see from here, but it's dark. There's definitely a ceiling. And the lavacasts should show up any minute now. And by the way, guys, if you have any other ideas of things I should add here, let me know. I was thinking of adding a drip cast, which is like dripstone lava cast. Could have like spikes on it, it'd be pretty cool. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Or just tell me of like another world type to make, or I don't know, just give me ideas. There we go, there's one. This one looks kind of young, but you can see that every once in a while, there's just a random explosion. In fact, this one is super young. This one is barely taking any damage at all, so I'm gonna wait for another one yet again. And these lavacasts are still huge as always. They have a random height that they start at, but it's limited to not be too high. It's also quite chaotic how loading new chunks overwrites some of the pre-existing lavacasts, so the surface of the world is always changing. Somehow this dog lived, so that's kind of cool. Hi, puppy. There you are. This one's kind of old, and you can see that it creates explosions just randomly as it goes down. Now it's actually outspeeding me somehow. Damn. This one fully outsped me, but once again, this will kill pretty much anything under it. You can see, even in creative mode, it's knocking me all over the place. And bombing stuff as it goes down. Oh, well. Yeah, you can see it's even mining its way down, because they destroy everything in their path. Even the Wither. Here's a Wither. It's a full final boss. It's not even close. And look at that, it's dead. So, these lavacasts are a force of nature. They will be stopped by nothing. And I've already turned off the mod. Alright, there we go. But it just keeps going for so long. So just refreshing my chunks real quick. It creates a whole bunch of these really cool shapes and patterns. There's all these caves now. And if you're really trying to be in this in survival, especially without Fulbright, I mean, good luck. One wrong move and you just fall all the way down. I mean, yeah, look at that. It's crazy. And even though it's kind of counterintuitive to just randomly blow stuff up, it does give that Anarchy type of vibe, where it's all just a mess, to be honest. And honestly, I think it looks really cool. So, again, thankfully there's a highway system, but like, this highway doesn't really manage to keep up that well compared to everything else around it. So, it kind of just ends every once in a while. So how well do you think you would be able to survive in this Anarchy biome? Do you think you could repair it? And do you want me to speedrun it? Well, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. Pretty soon I'm going to be celebrating my sister for graduating high school. Good job for her, I guess. So I might not be able to make a video for a few days pretty soon, over the weekend. But yeah, if you have any ideas, comment them below, or join my Discord server. I'll still be working on coding, but yeah, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!